Hey, today we're going to be talking about this really slimy, grimy doctor. His name is Dr. Kinney. I don't know if you guys have heard about him recently on TikTok or on YouTube, but there have been a couple people who have mentioned his name. Dr. Kinney is a dentist who likes to post his content on TikTok. He likes to show a lot of different transformations, and the shock value and the reason why people click on his videos is because he posts these before and after pictures of these people with the most horrid teeth that you can think of, rotten, take multiple teeth taken out, whatever comes to mind. But he posts the before and after picture in his thumbnail, and then people go watch the video, and then they see the transformation. So obviously his content isn't that bad. No one is going crazy over that. People are going crazy over the allegations that have came out about him, where a couple of his followers entered a contest and got reached out and got inappropriate messages from Mr. Kinney himself. So looking at his profile, we see that, he says he's a Texas doxer. He lives in Texas, where jokes are welcome. But then you see right under in his bio right here, and it says, the politically incorrect dentist. We all know what that means. Do I have to explain it to you? It means that this guy is definitely going to say jokes that are inappropriate. Where I think he's trying to say, like, with the PC movement, and everything is like not okay when it comes to jokes. But you're going to see the jokes that this guy makes along with his family and the people that he's around, and you're just gonna make your own decision and see if it's okay or not. Spoiler alert, it's not. So the reason why this is a big deal is because you can see the size of his following. He has 720k followers, not close to a million yet, but he has 9.6 million likes, because obviously some of his content has gone viral. But that's why it's even more important to call out his behavior in this video, because he does have such a large following and he can persuade or use his platform to target and prey on people, and that's kind of what he's doing, allegedly. Just based off his TikTok and the videos that I've seen, he is a little weird. As you can see, his page, the ratio of women to men are like 5-to-1. For like every 5 to 6 people or posts that you see, they're all pretty women with like pretty bad teeth. So when he reveals a transformation, it's like, whoa, like it's a big difference. You're going from these females who are getting their consultation, taking the pictures with their really messed up teeth, or they're not even having makeup or anything like that. Then you see the final product and they're all done up with their hair, their makeup, and their teeth. It brings that extra oomph to the transformation. But I think it's very clear that his target market is pretty women, or women who have bad teeth. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to say here, is if you look, it's all women. All women. He's using his platform to get women into his office, not necessarily both sexes. It does seem to be skewed, which is why it's predatory. But let's get into these allegations so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So these allegations are still pretty new, so there are new things coming out daily. As of right now, there's a couple people who spoke up, but there are 2 specifically that I will be focusing on today. So on August 31st, Dr. Kinney decided to do a call out for this new reality TV show that he has in the works and that he is planning to debut later on. Obviously, it focuses on teeth transformation content. I'm going to show you the casting call that he put out on his TikTok page, and I want you to decide whether this is a little creepy or not, or what his vibe is. For real.
Exciting news. We are filming for my new show. We have open auditioning happening right now. If you feel like a new smile would change your life forever, then I want to hear from you. I am looking for contestants that would benefit from a life-changing smile makeover.
I hope you know that was like the first clip of a male client. Obviously there was a male child earlier on, but he's just giving the guy a high five. That's all for PR to make himself look better, okay?
You're going to be opening up a hashtag that will allow you to submit a video, and in that video, tell your story. Okay, the hashtag is DKS Casting, not Casting Couch, so be aware. I mean, if you
So of course he's making an inappropriate joke on TikTok to his followers on a casting call, which is kind of very unprofessional, but he's making a joke about a certain website that you go for adult content. Why does he make that choice? I don't know. I guess it's his humor. His humor is screaming pure middle school boy. This type of humor is just somebody who is slimy and only hangs out with the bros, has no friends that are girls, to be honest.
want to send one of those, it just your account might be canceled. I just really want to know the who, but I really need to know the why, and I need to know the how you got here. And I'm not a very sentimental person myself, per se, so you're not really gonna surprise me very much if, you know, you're a single mom of 3 kids and you have 3 different baby daddies and you can't, and your teeth are shit. That probably fits the bill for hundreds of different people.
Why does that matter? None of those things matter. I don't understand why he even would come up with that example. And the funniest part is that he does think he's funny for bringing up that example. But we're just gonna move on from this trailer. That is pretty much all I wanted you to see. I wanted you to get a sense of what he is like and what, you know, he is asking for in this casting call for his new reality TV show. Also though, I don't know if you saw his trailer and if you really paid attention to it, but all women who needed their teeth fixed, pretty much, mainly, which just proved me right about his target market, which is women with bad teeth. So of course you just saw the video for his casting call on his reality TV show. So of course he got interest from his followers, and his followers were shocked to see the messages that he sent back. So there were 2 women who came out with messages that he has sent them. So one of them, her name was Moore, and she decided to go back to Dr. Kinney because she had a dark spot on one of the teeth that he fixed. And instead of being nice and receptive about it, Dr. Kinney gaslit the patient and told the patient that whatever they had was in their head. So she ended up filing a complaint against him, and here are the exact words from her view of what happened. Moore said that he said, "I can't believe you're wasting my fucking time. It's in your fucking head." So that's what he said. And then she said, "Who would find this ethical?" I mean, doctors and dentists have a Hippocratic oath. I agree, it is despicable, and someone who is a doctor should be helping their patients, and well, especially dentists, because honestly, anyone has goes in with a tooth problem, it's usually painful. So there is another client who is suing Dr. Kinney because allegedly he touched her inappropriately on her butt and her chest area. The case is ongoing, so there will be more coming out about it soon. The thing is, we can't even give this guy the benefit of the doubt. His content is slimy, grimy, and predatory. There's such a weird power imbalance when it comes to him and his clients, especially when he is doing clients for free. Imagine you going to a doctor and you're having your doctor make fun of you, record it, and put it on social media for millions of people to see. Of course they're not going to complain when you're making jokes, and of course they're not going to say anything when you are making them sign things that allows you to post them on social media with their consent, but doesn't mean that they really agree with what you are saying about them in the moment and what you are recording to post. And as someone like me who actually went in depth and looked at your comments for your content, and a lot of them are overwhelmingly positive, so it might be a little intimidating for someone who's doing what he is doing, which gives the perception as being really generous. It's really intimidating for somebody who is benefiting from your generosity to speak out against something that might seem as small as telling a joke. So I'm about to show you a video where it shows a little bit of the person who got the message sent to them, but the reason why we can't give this guy the benefit of the doubt is because of these messages that we are seeing. He asked the contestant if they can send 10 more photos of the shape and size of their body because this is more than a show about teeth and it would really help him out. Like, creepy much? Like, predatory much? Like, why would I do that? But then he adds at the very end, clothing optional, with the skull emoji. I think you missed the mark there, buddy. Like, I don't think anybody who has a brain would have not insinuated that you are coming onto them or that you are trying to sleep with them to get like nude photos from them Because you're saying clothing optional, and what are you implying? You're implying that you want naked photos. Obviously, he did not say that, but clothing optional? No. No. Dude, that is not your friend. That's a client. Like, that is a client.
This is where either him or someone on his team made a grave mistake that needs to be addressed. So this creator sent him a picture of her teeth. She showed him close-ups, and at first he responded, "Thank you for your video," and that he will pass it on to someone else, wishing you all the luck. She thanked him and then sent him a tag, and instead of, saying, "Thank you again," he says, "What's your phone number and address?" Normal at first. "Please send me more pics of your size, like of your teeth." And then he said, "Clothing optional," and that's absolutely disgusting. It's not even like in a joking matter, like it's just gross. What are your thoughts?
Exactly. You already heard my thoughts. You heard my thoughts. But the thing is, it is just gross. It's predatory. It's gross. I don't know how this guy can really, spin this a different way. But honestly, you're about to find out. So this other girl, last name Timmerman, is another person who was sent explicit messages. This contestant saw that Dr. Kenny followed her on Instagram, so she was excited. She messaged him, and then she asked him if he has seen her video, and he said yes. The contestant said sorry for being like such an ugly crier, and then this is where it gets gross. Dr. Kenny says, "I just wanted to have sex with you." It's fine. Like, what do you mean by that? Oh wait, no. It's actually really clear and distinct what you meant by that, because you said it. You said it. There is no coming back from it. There is no trying to sway this or put this in a different way. It's clear as day. So let's see this video so you guys can see the proof that I saw too.
I hate talking about this so much. This video is for Dr. Kenny's.
There it is. There you go. Right there. And it's so sad because they are so excited to message this person. They're so excited at the allure of winning a contest, because honestly, winning a contest is really cool if you've never had won one, especially when it's something like this. But then to just get a message from the person saying that, which is like harassment, of course it stops the person from being excited, and it just gives them pause, like, wait, what? Is this a mistake? Is this real? What do I do? This girl just let it sit for a couple days before she responded with a gif of Kim Kardashian crying, like that ugly Kim Kardashian, face. Everyone knows about it. If you're on the internet, you have to know about it. And then this guy responds with a creepy smiley face from some straight man thing. I don't know. When Dr. Kenny finally addressed these allegations, it's just kind of shocking the way that he does it and the tone that he uses. When he does talk about it, he talks about it nonchalantly, and he really minimizes what he says to these people that he said it to. For the clothing optional message that he sent, he blamed it on a staff member who was impersonating him and misinterpreted something that he would say, because I'm guessing that person is on his team and helps create content for him, because he does say that he has people who helps him create the content. But he also says, "You just know how I joke with my patients sometimes, so I just didn't he didn't expect it to come out that way." But in my opinion, in my head, I'm like, this has holes, this has red flags. This statement that you are saying about your staff member is also problematic, because at the end of the day, he chose to interpret you this way and thought that joke was okay to post on your account. Also, if you are the person running the social media account, why aren't you greenlighting all these posts that are being posted? You should be seeing these things before they are uploaded. So it kind of, in my opinion, it doesn't really make sense that this person posted this and this guy didn't know about it beforehand. I think he is going back on his statement because he got caught. And it just makes you wonder, does he talk like this behind closed doors too? But of course he does, because later on you will see that him and his family both talk this way. But one thing I have not mentioned is that he got these contest idea from this other influencer named Mama Talk. Don't go and send this girl hate. She has nothing to do with what this slimy guy is doing on his own account and content, and I'm pretty sure even the videos that she has posted related to Mr. Kenny have been deleted from her TikTok. But Dr. Kenny, of course, was thirsting for views, so he messaged Mama Talk when she posted a video related to her talking about her past dental struggles, and he decided to message her and offered to fix this stuff for free, which she later messaged him back saying, actually, I'm fine, you know, because she was fortunate enough to have dental insurance. She suggested that he pick 3 contest winners from her following and give him a free transformation. But Mama Talk is a really popular TikToker. She has an audience of 12 million people. She usually posts content based around her life, and you know, she got a big following because of that. The very first person to win the first competition with Mama Talk's following, her name was Chelsea. She was super excited to get her teeth done, but I think she instantly regretted it when she saw how Mr. Dr. Kenny was going to treat her during this process. She was greeted with insulting jokes, and just the guy was making fun of her since the first moment that he saw her. She was, you know, made the butt of the joke from the very beginning of the video. I looked for the original video, but I'm pretty sure he deleted it off his account because this is a video that did cause a lot of controversy. But let's watch this video by Anna Reports where she talks about it and just shows like an overall screenshot of the environment.
So someone else came forward talking about Dr. Kenny, and this is one of his old patients. This is Chelsea. She won the Mama Talk competition to get some teeth remodeled, and the way that he spoke to her in the video that he posted about her is just so gross, in my opinion. So he started off by saying, well, looky what the cow drug in, and then he kind of like paused and said, well, it's about your jacket. He then asked her what she was wearing, and then she was like, well, someone bought it for me, so I'm gonna wear it. And he
Which, honestly, that joke is not that bad. I mean, look what the cow dragged in. I mean, she's wearing a cow jacket, like that's fine, but it's, you know, when he keeps going where he gets himself into trouble.
Kind of like hesitated, and then he said, well, your teeth actually match your jacket. He then asked her if any man would kiss her in those, and she goes, well, my boyfriend does. And then he kind of goes, oh, you kiss your boyfriend in those? Because she had some fake teeth that she had bought online to cover up her teeth. And then after that, he goes, you're sure gonna get F for the first time. This is a doctor talking to his patient about their appearance, their looks, and their S life.
Yes, of course, yes. He is talking about this patient. He is talking about her looks. He is talking about the way that she's dressing, and it's completely, utterly inappropriate. The fact that he's even insinuating that she can't have a partner in life because of her teeth and the way that she looks is probably one of the lowest things that you can do. Here's a continuing video of part 2 where they talk about another one of the patients who have had bad interactions with him.
Amber came out with her own experience talking about Dr. Kenny Smiles. She had wanted to get her teeth done and heard about Dr. Kenny Smiles from social media. She was originally going to reach out to him, and then she watched some videos on her page about how he spoke with clients, and it absolutely kind of took her away from this idea. In these videos, he talked about a woman and made jokes about her speaking Spanish or another language and how maybe she couldn't speak English. She ended up getting her teeth done somewhere else, but after some digging, I found some new information. According to an investigation conducted by DPS, Albaline dentist Kenneth Wilstead prescribed over 800 hydrocone pills between June 2013 and May 2014 to a personal friend. He also prescribed 30-day quantities of the sleep agent, usually for weight loss, to patients. He was under investigation for all of this. He denied overprescribing, but did admit to calling.
So then there's this added drama, that out of context, out of past controversies, you know, he was making sure his friends were pilled up, had the plug, he's a little dealer. Yeah, it just further makes him look bad. But there is more. Oh wait, I didn't even touch on the racist comments that this guy would make with his family. They say it in there. We're gonna show you the next part of the video kind of explains a little bit more in depth of what they are saying, and I did see the video on YouTube somewhere. Didn't screen record it or anything because what she is saying is completely out of pocket, and they're taking it so nonchalantly like it's not a big deal, but it's of course a big deal.
So someone came forward and stated that they wanted to get their teeth done in Dallas, which is where he's located. They were recommended to this location. He had posted a video on his page of his daughter saying the N-word multiple times. So this person, after he had posted it and then take it down, decided to call him and speak to him about why this is wrong and kind of maybe educate him on language. And he said, so is there a problem? And then
oh hell no, I would have hit it with that is not my job. I am not calling nobody to go explain nothing. If you know, you know. That is from Drake and Josh. But yeah, let's continue because it just gets crazier.
He went on a short rant saying his daughter didn't use it in a derogatory manner, that she grew up in Philly and has a ton of black friends. He then
not the black friend excuse. It's always the black friend excuse. My friend gave me the pass. This, and that. Like, come on.
He did to tell the person if they don't like it, they can just unfollow him, and hung up at the phone. This person had screen recorded the video and posted it. In this video, he had called Mexicans illegals, and then his daughter and his staff talked about them saying the N-word, and they were comfortable saying it. The person that posted it posted a...
Oh my god, so actually in that video, they are saying the N-word. They are all saying the N-word. And then they say that they say it all the time, but of course they don't say it in front of... See? Exactly, that's what they said. They said the actual N-word, and they say they don't say it in front of black people, which is what they're referring to by the derogatory term that they are using. But at the end of the day, no one is viewing this guy's content because he's creating good content. People are viewing his content because of the crazy thumbnails, and who doesn't want to see a transformation of somebody with the rotten teeth to somebody who has pearly whites? I would. It's actually really good clickbait. The thing is, if this guy literally posted the same content with music over it rather than him talking, he would get probably even more views. Definitely the same amount of views because, again, no one's coming for your really bad jokes. People are coming for the clickbait content.